Okay, so I think I know what to do. Boop, boop, boop. Recording YouTube update. Oops. Hearts/gifts welcome. Of course they are. And then let's do this. And we'll give this another try. Hi, I'm Violet. And today's been an interesting day. Welcome. Welcome to my stream here on reality.app. I'm gonna actually hide all of this. I know I have a mission completed, how exciting. And I see a certain darling may have just strolled in. I won't really be listening to chat right now. But if you want to say something, now's your chance. You can make it into my little YouTube video, okay? I was taking some time to write some things. And I want to share some of those thoughts. Hello, darling. And thank you very much for joining me for this little video, which I will be posting on YouTube very shortly. If you care to share any hearts or gifts, if you have the time and inclination, it would be appreciated. And your willingness to join us here is always appreciated. It's true. Thank you, darling. That's not the emote I wanted to use, but this one is. Peace. Love and peace to you, darling, from this violet kitten. I know they have so many different types of Takis. Do you know we've been eating so many of the Takis nachos just because you tried them, and we want to feel that much closer to you, darling. Unrolled Takis? That actually sounds kind of yummy. Okay. You're getting me excited. You're getting me excited. What can I say? You're getting me excited. It's alright. It's alright. Sometimes it's nice to try things a little differently than usual, right? Which is why I'm doing what I'm doing right now. So again, feel free to share some hearts if you like, some gifts if you like. I'm actually just going to be reading something that I took the time to wrote. Good lord. It's one of those days. Do you know what I mean? I did. And I'm glad that makes you smile. Yay. Alright, here we go. You do get it, huh? Well, I'm glad that you do. You're very understanding, and your understanding is noted and appreciated. Of this, I can definitely assure you. So, now that we've got our nice rainbow in place, just say gay. I'm telling you, just do it. It's easy. Let's get started, shall we? Let's get started! And I've even got a little coffee here to help me through. Hold on. Come on. There it is. Thank you, darling. Alright, on my end, I'm gonna hide the chat. But I will still be seeing any gifts or hearts that you may choose, or anyone else may choose to share, but it's never expected. And you might hear, it has been a day, hasn't it? You may be out of points, but you're never out of taps, which is all it takes to share a heart here on reality. So, good evening. I'm reading now, okay? Are you ready? Here we go. Good evening. We have been going through a very difficult time. This is the update part, okay? Those of you on YouTube, you're like, oh my god, finally. Are we there already? Is this the point of the video? Yes, it is, okay? We have been going through a very difficult time. It is, to put it one way, utterly and completely humiliating and embarrassing. But we're not going to focus on that aspect of it. I'm telling you now. Because that said, at the same time, it has been extremely enlightening. And yes, that's danky, do you hear that? I love these hearts, by the way. I do. Keep it coming if you care to. Anyway, unlike previous such junctures in our life, which, we haven't been alive for the longest time, but we've been alive long enough to have gone through things somewhat like this before, and it's never been that great. But unlike such previous junctures, we have been making more of a concerted effort to retain those people in our life, like you, darling, who have been making even so much as the slightest indication of actually meaningfully supporting us. And there's a lot more of you than I might have expected. And, you don't have to look that hard to find such support if you're willing to open your eyes. But I digress. We're just, to put it simply, trying not to push everyone away, because there's a lot of people who care about us. And hey, guess what? We're a people who care about you. Again, though, I digress. The fact is, though, when you live life on the edges like Saigaivai does, which, by the way, I'm a part of, I'm Violet, but we'll get to that. Those who play only between the lines tend to flee regardless as soon as you show any indication of, well, not exactly following the rules, right? But, we have to focus on those people who care about us, like those who are here right now sharing hearts with me. Because we deserve to have people in our life who care about us, who care about our goals, who care about our desires, and who care about our needs. Compassion, empathy, understanding, everyone deserves to both experience this from others, as we have been so blessed as to be able to do in these past several months and beyond, from you, darling, and others. But we also each deserve to meaningfully comprehend how to consistently provide compassion, empathy, and understanding to others as well. And that's something that I'm sorry to say, and I take some humility and embarrassment, right, in saying we've not always been the best at that. But I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit here to the next page. There's other things here, maybe I'll share them later. But let's go to the next page. I love these hearts, by the way. I love it. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it very much. Ooh, look. Oh my god. Stop the presses. Holy shit. So those of you not familiar with reality.app, where I find myself right now, if you couldn't tell by the banner in the back, this here is what's called a full power ring, and requires a great deal of points and effort in order to gift. So whoever was so kind as to share this full power ring, thank you very much. This Violet Kitten appreciates it. So you can call me Violet. I'm but one part of Saigaivai. We all answer to simply Sai. That was you, darling, who gave us that name. Simple enough, right? It's just the first syllable and the second of Saigaivai. But I'm Violet. Anna, Anne, if you will. I have some other names too, like Kitten. But right now, I don't want to talk about myself. I want to talk about what our next steps are. What happens next for Saigaivai and all the lovely darlings like you who support Saigaivai with such things as full power rings. Holy crap. Just look at that, it's beautiful. It's like a heart. Do you see that? It's shaped like a heart, like all these lovely hearts which seem to continue to fall down. I must emphasize that I have no part, to those of you watching this as a recording on YouTube, I have no part in these hearts, okay? The only heart that I can give you right now is this one. All these other hearts are from you, darling. And I appreciate it very much. So what's our next chapter? What do we do? And how do we ensure that we do it well? Also, Lil Frankie wants you to know that we're missing pre's, both of the mini type and grand type in F099 to be here sharing this with you. So I hope you appreciate it, because LF was a little annoyed. But but the most important thing I think right now is both downsizing as well as incorporating, or perhaps even reincorporating, those entities, that is to say both things and most importantly people in our life who have benefited us and who we are able to also benefit. Because it is our goal, darling, to help you as you have helped us. And so we look forward to having the opportunity to doing that in the days, weeks, months, year and years ahead. So we are in the process, as I've said, as I think I mentioned in the group chat. Gosh, I can't get over this ring. Thank you again. I love getting these. We've only gotten a few in our time here on Reality, even though we've been here for quite a while. It's a rare gift to receive. We are in the process of passing through a massive threshold. And it turns out we have a lot more say in who and what pass through that threshold with us than we might have ever previously imagined. And right now, I'm very grateful to each and every one of you who are here with me in the present moment, in the future, and elsewise, expressing your support for us so that we may more meaningfully support you, as we have always wanted to do, as we have always strived to do. So thank you, darling. I actually have more written here, but I don't want to ramble on, and this video is almost 13 minutes long already. A lucky number, so I won't push it past that. But to those of you, once again, who were kind enough to join us here both on Reality as well as elsewise, thank you. I just wanted to give you a little sense of some of the things that are on our mind as we go through this difficult time. But most importantly, I want you to know we're not done. No way. We're just getting started. September 2022, or 12,022 of the human era, if you prefer, is when we officially began in our pre, however many you wish, debut. But what does a pre-debut imply? Well, it implies that a proper debut is on the way. So please, darling, think about that, won't you? Maybe we can drop one pre, right? Not the type, not PRIX. No. We don't want to skip those. I'm talking about the pre and the pre-debut. I think we've come far enough that maybe it's one less than before. And that's thanks to you, darling. And we thank you for helping us get to where we are, for helping us to become more of the type of person that we always knew we could be, and that we always felt we deserved to be. And that through your efforts, darling, you have helped us remember that we already are. I could go on and on, but let's leave it there, right? Look at this little friend. What a way to end it. Look at this little albino bunny friend. I love it. Just neon catting your way across the stars. So we say this at the end of our streams, and I'll say it now, because in fact this has almost been 15 minutes, which means I'll be able to end this stream in just a moment, having completed my daily obligation. Though, of course, time with you, darling, is never an obligation, and always, I assure you, a pleasure and an honor. I do mean that, you know. I know it sounds corny, but I do mean it. So, oh, thank you, Full Power Ring. We will always remember you. Sigue adelante. Nunca te rindas. Never give up, because we're never gonna give you up. And we oh so desperately hope, dia tras dia, to never let you down. See you soon, darling. Truly, this means a lot that you all joined us here for this. How many of you are here watching this? Well, I'll find out as soon as I stop the recording, and then I'll get to thank you more personally. And if you like, you can go find the video after the fact and maybe leave a comment saying, hey, I was there. Those are my hearts. How about that? If you want. So, as we like to say, as a certain Lucky Clover helped us begin to say, see you next day, darling.